We were there to witness the investiture of the first same-sex baronage in the society when the rules regarding inspirational equality changed, and our barons Giles and Giuseppe of Gildenholt stepped up into that team together.
My most favorite Cayenne memory would be when Master Giles and Master Giuseppe became the first same-sex couple that held a position in the society.
So, probably 7 or 8 years ago, a movement started in Ontario called Inspirational Equality, which was an attempt to persuade the board of directors that consorts in territorial nobility tournaments should not be restricted on the grounds of gender. That people who wanted to fight in those tournaments should be permitted to fight for the person that inspired them, regardless of that person's gender. Simultaneously with that discussion, my husband Giuseppe and I started to talk about the possibility of being barons of Gildenholt. At that time, there had never been a same-gender baronial couple in the society. There had been, to my knowledge, at least 2 attempts to have 2 members of the same gender as baronial nobility, but they had both been rejected by the board. Cursorily, the minutes record simply that this request was received and it was denied because it's not pure. And research revealed that there are a large number, a significant number, of same-gender rulers in the European Middle Ages. Sometimes there were 2, sometimes there were 3. The Scandinavian countries had a number of reigns of co-kings, where the sons of a monarch would all become monarchs together. Principality of San Marino in Western Europe, to this day, is ruled by 2 men. The Bishop of Urgell, a Roman Catholic bishopric, and the President of France, both of whom today happen to be men. So we were able to disprove the thesis that 2 men and 2 women never ruled together in Western Europe in the Middle Ages. So having done that, Giuseppe and I spoke with the then baronial nobility, Baron Ursula and Baroness Colette, and told them that we were interested in standing for that office. We contacted the board of directors to confirm that it would not be an issue. The board confirmed that it in fact would not be an issue, that there was no reason not to have this, that that was what the barony wanted. They were happy to support it. And we were invested as barons of Gildenholt 4 years ago, next month. And we are stepping down next month after what I think was a very successful term.
And I was the event steward for Baron Giles and Baron Giuseppe stepping up as the first same-gender barons for anybody in the SCA. And I was very honored, and it was something that was amazing to watch. And the outpouring of love and support for not only Giles and Giuseppe, but for the barony of Gildenholt as they stepped up to show that it can be done, that it can be done by 2 men or 2 women anywhere. And it has been just the special thing to be in our barony for this. And they are known all over because of it, and so are we. And it's been a great memory and a great thing to be a part of and watching this happen.
So many great things have happened in this kingdom. But truly, it's not so much what's happened to me as it is what I feel is magical, as what's happened to other people. Giles and Giuseppe, I think, are a great example of that. Two finer people you really could not meet. They know me well enough to know my name, and we've talked and we've sat and chatted, but I don't know them, like I don't go to their home and hang out with them. But since I've been here in Caid, I've always been able to see them and see how they act and how they always class, always beautiful, pageantry, that I think we need in the SCA. And just two outstanding people. And to see them be accepted here, and to see the people are not only accept them, but learn from them and they can teach from them, I think that's the kind of magical moments I get here in Caid.
We get to hear from all over the known world about people who are inspired by them, which is obviously something that Caid is very proud of.
And inspirational quality in Crown Tournament as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to be fought for in Crown in an unusual circumstance. There was a young lady, like a younger sister to me, who found me very inspirational. And so during the inspirational equality discussion, she asked if there was an opportunity for her to fight for a same-sex consort, could she fight for me in Crown? And when someone asks you and you think you're really awesome people, just say yes. And we actually ended up being, because of when Caid's crown falls, the first same-sex couple to fight in any crown in the SCA ever. And it was a phenomenal moment. It was wonderful to show up to Crown that day and to have His Majesty and Her Majesty come up and embrace us both, and to be so glad to see us and to be so proud that we were in their crown. And just the joy of being in Caid, where we knew everybody and everyone was like, "You guys are fighting? Awesome!" And they were totally supportive and totally excited and treated us really just like any couple who's been in Crown, which is what you want,